Hello everyone, welcome to another current affairs analysis video from CSAP IS Academy. I am Nishan Kashyap and I will be helping you with your daily current affairs preparation. Today is 10th June and let us look at the current affairs for today. You can look at my relevant experiences for helping you guys to clear this examination. Also, the link of the PDF will be given in the description. Also, you can join our WhatsApp groups for daily updates and daily current affairs discussions. আজি পটাপট আজি আমাৰ first current affairs to sound, that is Pradhan Mantri Modi now takes oath for the third time. This is a very rare event. This is a very rare event because এনেকুৱা বহুত কম time হয় কি এজন important leader গোটেই world comes to power for the third time in a democratic setup. Okay, you can see but Narendra Modi took oath of office as a prime minister for the third successive term on Sunday, along with 71 other members of his council of ministers at a ceremony held at the forecourt of the Rashtrapati Bhavan. If this is in the news, prime minister specific, prime minister post to specific important information. According to Article 75, the prime minister is appointed by the president, but president just cannot, the president is Zak Munjai Tak prime minister appoint korbo nware. He or she has to basically appoint the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha as the prime minister. When no party holds a clear majority in the Lok Sabha, the president may use his discretion in selecting and appointing the prime minister. Ebar ami dekha paisu ki BJP complete majority napale, they had to come in alliances with two other parties, which is known as the NDA alliance had a form and Pradhan Mantri Modi was chosen to be the leader, and he was therefore he is now the prime minister and he is taking oath as the prime minister of India. Tar logote prime minister post to logot important kisuman points ami apnalogare di disu ki eta bahut important point junto normally exam bilak khuda jay and manu bilake confuse khai ki prime minister term to kiman bosor thake. Prime minister term to office on prime minister kiman dinor karone bohote 5 years click but that is not correct. The duration of the prime minister's term is not fixed because they hold the position at the pleasure of the president. However, this does not mean the president can remove the prime minister at any time. But in the constitution, the prime minister's term is not fixed. This is a very important relevant point. It agoteo ami question of dekha paisu. Okay, let's look at the next current affairs. That is Dipor Bill. Now, Dipor Bill is in the news. Apnaloke jane ki Ohomar eta bahut important jagah hoy Dipor Bill. It's a wetland. It is a wetland also. It's very important because it is a Ramsar site in Assam. It is a Ramsar site in Assam. Dipor Bill Wildlife Sanctuary বুলি কওঁ আমি. Dipor Bill recently কিয় নিউজত আছে because it is facing environmental crisis amid government and private activities. Government activities and private activities বাঢ়ি গৈছে সেইকাৰণে Dipor Bill is recently in the news. Dipor Bill কথা আপোনালোকে চাব পাৰে. It is a permanent freshwater lake in a former channel of the Brahmaputra River to the south of the main river. It's also a wildlife sanctuary, declared a wildlife sanctuary by the government of Assam, and it was declared as a Ramsar site in November 2002. It is the only Ramsar site in Assam which was designated in 2002. And बहुत important for Dipor Bill किहो करने for migratory birds. जेतिया आमार winter आगे specifically from the months of October to Feb, ये time to भितर बहुत खिनि migratory birds Dipor Bill dekha poa jay. So bird lovers or karne it is very important. Dipor Bill becomes very, very famous. Dipor Bill is also very famous, and bird lovers bilake ahi pele yate beleg dhৰণৰ migratory birds kini sabo pare. Okay, let us look at the next current affairs. That is Subansiri Lower Hydroelectric Project. Recently, etu report eta MOU sign kora hoise, mane Memorandum of Understanding sign kora hoise. Etu ki hoy 2000 megawattor eta hydroelectric power project. Basically at a dam banabo goi ase, code banabo goi ase on the Subansiri River. Subansiri River apnaloke jane it is a very important north bank tributary of the Brahmaputra. North bank and left bank tributaries bilak ami dekha paisu ki etu eblak questions all ketiba prelims ot khuda jay. So it is very important. Subansiri River kon kor ase. Subansiri River is also known as the Gold River buli koa jay ekhon river. Subansiri River it is a 2000 megawatt gravity dam that is currently under construction on the Subansiri River. This is the Subansiri River. This is the Subansiri River. Okay, Subansiri River it's an important north bank tributary of the Brahmaputra. Already kolu north bank tributary, also it's not the right bank tributary or north bank tributary of the Brahmaputra. It also known as the Gold River. Already it passes through the Chinese regions of Tibet Autonomous Region, Arunachal Pradesh, and Assam. কোনকেইটা জেগা দি পাছ হয় that is very important এটা ড্যাম বনাব গৈ আছে on the Subansiri river এটো আপোনাৰ নিউজত আছে আপোনালোকে জানিব লাগে looking at the next current affairs that is UN High Seas Treaty and this is very important why is it very important আপোনালোকে চাই গৈ থাকক World Oceans Day আমি celebrate কৰো on 2024 on 8th June আমি এটো celebrate কৰিছিলো and সেইদিনাখন the International Union for Conservation of Nature IUCN a very important international organization called all nations to strive for a fully functional high seas biodiversity treaty মানে আমাৰ যোনবিলাক হাই সিজ আছে যোনবিলাক কোনো নেশ্যনৰ কন্ট্ৰলত নাই হাই সিজ আমি কাক কওঁ যোনবিলাক সি যোনটো পাৰ্ট অফ দ্য অ'চিয়ান যোনটো পাৰ্ট অফ দ্য সি কোনো নেশ্যনৰ কন্ট্ৰল ডিৰেক্টলি নাই দ্যাট ইজ দ্য হাই সিজ এণ্ড হাই সিজ আমি বায়'ডাইভাৰ্চিটি কেনেকৈ কনজাৰ্ভ কৰিব পাৰোঁ তাৰ ওপৰত এটা আমি ট্ৰিটি বনাবৰ কাৰণে ট্ৰাই কৰিছোঁ So what is the UN High Seas Treaty? It is another name for it is Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction Agreement. Already kolu. It is beyond the national jurisdiction of any country. It will the United Nations ratify this historic legally binding treaty in June 2023. এটা আপোনালোকে চাব পাৰে এইটো আমি কিয় কৰি আছো বেসিক্যালি টু কনজাৰ্ভ স্পিচিজ ইন দি হাই সিজ কনজাৰ্ভ বায়োডাইভাৰ্চিটি ইন দি হাই সিজ কিয় কৰিছো এইটো আমি বেসিক্যালি যোনবিলাক মাৰিন স্পিচিজ হয় সেইবিলাকক যাতে আমি এক্সপ্লইট নকৰোঁ সিহঁতক প্ৰটেক্ট কৰিব পাৰোঁ সেইটো কাৰণে আমি হাই সিজটো কৰিছো এই ট্ৰিটিটো আনিছো ওকে সবাই বুজি পাইছে let's look at the next current affairs that is STEM education Now, STEM education is recently in the news. Now, what is STEM education? STEM education is a short term for science and technology, engineering and mathematics. আপোনালোকে এটা চাব পাৰে Science and Technology, Engineering and Mathematics. That is STEM education. STEM education কিয় আছে recently? Because centrally sponsored যোনটো PM Shri scheme হয় PM Shri scheme to কি হয় Pradhan Mantri Schools for Rising India. This is a very important scheme related to education. This is a very important scheme related to education. Junbilak tribal areas of school kom ase. Heblak tribal areas ami kisman PM Shri school kulibul. And PM Shri school under STEM education is now very important and is made very compulsory or very important. Now you can see what is STEM education is an acronym for Science and Technology, Engineering and Mathematics. STEM education is now being made a part of the curriculum under the elementary school. It is STEM education to etu kane important hoy because ami kisuman science and technology, engineering, mathematics or basic concepts, basic ideas blak amar jate clear hoy jay. The cure to say the new policy seeks to encourage experiential learning objectives and not to rote learning and this will be the focus in the future. Amar experiential learning upor based hobo tar upor ami kihot focus korim emphasis will be given on key concepts ideas, applications, and problem solving. Critical thinking and holistic, inquiry-based, discovery-based, discussion-based, and analysis-based learning will be focused on the New Education Policy 2022. New Education Policy 2022 under that is STEM education, which is very, very important. About STEM education, notes prepare this centrally sponsored. What is the difference between a centrally sponsored and a central sector scheme? তাৰ মাজত centrally sponsored and a central sector scheme তাৰ মাজত কি ডিফাৰেন্স আছে আপোনালোকে মোক ক'ব and PM Shri যোনটো স্কিম হয় তাৰ বিষয়ে আপোনালোকে সৰু নোটস প্ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰি লওক প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী স্কুলছ ফৰ ৰাইজিং ইণ্ডিয়া তাৰ ওপৰত আপোনালোকে সৰু নোটস প্ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰি লওক okay then let us look at the next current affairs that is biopharmaceutical alliance basically etu বনোৱা গৈছে to ramp up the supply chain of pharmaceutical products of medicines basically supply chain of medicines that medicine or supply chain to disrupt due to the world events so biopharmaceutical alliance too is in the news the largest biopharmaceutical exhibition in the world Bio International Convention 2024 took place in San Diego recently marking the launch of the biopharmaceutical alliance it is India, South Korea, Japan, US and the European Union came together to create a robust supply chain in the biopharmaceutical industry. Kyo khulise to create a supply chain. That a supply chain to disrupt nohoy due to the recent world events. Apnaloke already gom paise ki world lot itia bahut eta world war type scenario choli ase due to the Israel Hamas conflict or the Russia Ukraine conflict. Tar logote COVID pandemic er samoy to ami etu bostu dekha paisu ki bahut kini supply chains disrupt hoisile manuhor medicines or shortage hoisile tate enuka problem ami aru ketio face koribo laga nohoy to hetu karone banai ase the biopharmaceutical alliance etu news on ase so you should keep this in you should make a short note আপোনালোকে সৰু সৰু নোট বনাই ল'ব কোন কিখন কান্ট্ৰি আছে ইণ্ডিয়া সাউথ কোৰিয়া জাপান US and the EU. এইখন country বনাইছে the Biopharmaceutical Alliance. Okay, now let us look at some prelims facts. Potapot. Carlos Alcaraz wins the French Open at 21 by beating Alexander Zverev. Okay, he also became the youngest player to win all the 3 Grand Slam titles. A historic event. Why? Because he wins the French Open, youngest player, 21 years বয়সত he wins 3 Grand Slam titles, a very important event. Etu tennis or in the world of tennis, this is a very important event. তাৰ লগতে আমি চাব পাৰো অৰুণোদয় স্কিম এটা আমাৰ অসমৰ এটো ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট নিউজ হয় Assam dedicates 10th of every month to poverty alleviation scheme অৰুণোদয় 10th of every month will be celebrated as the অৰুণোদয় scheme যোনটো কিহৰ কাৰণে আছে for poverty alleviation. আপোনালোকে এটা জানিব লাগে অৰুণোদয় কি হয় on the 10th of every month almost 17 lakh women receive a payment of rupees 12550. এটা payment দিয়া হয়, a monthly allowance দিয়া হয় under the অৰুণোদয় scheme. This is very very important and this is in the news. So this was the current affairs for today. আপোনালোকে যদি আৰু অলপ ডিটেইল এনালাইসিস লাগে কারেন্ট অ্যাফেয়ার্স আমাৰ আপোনালোকে monthly magazines খিনি ফলো কৰিব পাৰে তাতে আমি আৰু ডিটেইলত এইখিনি কারেন্ট অ্যাফেয়ার্স খিনি যোনটো ডেইলি কারেন্ট অ্যাফেয়ার্স হৈছে সেইখিনি এনালাইসিস কৰো তাৰ লগতে আজি যোনটো কোৱেশ্চন হয় this is for you যোনটো আপোনালোকে আনসাৰ ৰাইটিং প্ৰেক্টিস কৰিব পাৰে this is the question for today যোনটো আপোনালোকে আনসাৰ ৰাইটিং প্ৰেক্টিস কৰিব পাৰে ওকে তাৰ লগতে আমাৰ আজি যোনটো প্ৰিলিমছৰ কোৱেশ্চন হয় ইয়াৰ আনসাৰটো মোক সবে কমেন্টছত দিব লাগিব ইয়াৰ আনসাৰটো মোক সবে কমেন্টছত দিব যাৰ আনসাৰটো কাৰেক্ট হয় তাৰ মই আনসাৰটো এটা লাইক কৰি দিম okay what is the question consider the following statements regarding the অৰুণোদয় scheme আমি অলৰেডি অৰুণোদয় স্কিমৰ ওপৰত আপোনালোকক অলপমান ইনফৰমেশন এটা দি দিছো তাৰ ওপৰতে আমি আপোনালোকক কোৱেশ্চনটো কৰিছো okay so thank you everyone this was the current affairs for today hope to see you soon